Good morning, friends. Welcome back. It is Sunday morning and just a quiet, peaceful morning here around the house. Will got up quite a bit earlier than I did. I slept in a little bit and Jackson is still sleeping. I have to leave shortly to get Alice from her birthday sleepover weekend that she went on with her friends. So I'm just waiting to hear when they're headed back from the Airbnb and what time I should meet them at their house to pick her up. So that's on the agenda. I also have an errand to run potentially. It doesn't have to be done today, but I was going to go out and look for a birthday gift for my friend. So I figured while I was out and about picking Alice up, she and I could run into maybe Target or something and just take a peek and see if anything strikes my fancy. What else? Dinner tonight is oven baked burgers. I stuttered there for a second. Hamburgers. I just use the frozen patties from Sam's and I lay them on a parchment lined cookie sheet and bake them at 400 for about 30 minutes. I think it's 400. Until they're cooked through, and then drain the grease off of them, like pat them, and pop them on some burger buns and call it a day. So that's dinner for tonight. So super easy, not very involved. Probably throw some waffle fries into the air fryer for Will and the kids to have alongside theirs. And then I was going to potentially make some muffins. So Will has muffins this week for in the morning before work. And I mean for the kids too. But last time I made muffins, hardly anybody ate them except for Will. So in my head, I'm making them for Will. But the kids are welcome to them. It used to be that I would make a dozen muffins and Jackson would eat like half of them on day one and they would barely last into the next day. And then the last few times he's not been gravitating towards them. So I don't know if his tastes are just changing or they just going through a phase or what, but muffins might be on the agenda. I also wanted to make some monster cookies. I have a cookie mix by the Miss Jones Baking Company of the monster cookies and I was going to do them the other day, but then Alice left for the birthday weekend and so I was like, I don't want to make cookies when she's not here to enjoy them. I just want to get into the kitchen a little bit and do some baking potentially. But it's not like from scratch. The muffin mix is the Martha White muffins and then the cookies are from a mix as well. But possibly make some treats for the family. I have had a few of you comment and ask if Alice still has her Etsy shop, and yes, she does. She hasn't made a whole lot of new things lately, but she still has quite a bit of inventory and earrings and like some bookmarks and stuff like that on the shop. So if you are interested in checking that out, the link is always in the description box below. Or you can just go to etsy.com/artfullyAliceShop. I lied. I said the URL incorrectly. It's artfullyAliceShop.etsy.com. But just click on the link in the description box below. It's just the easiest way to get to it. But she's got a ton of earrings and some bracelets and bookmarks and just some cute stuff on there. So if you would like to support her, all the money that she gets from that goes straight to her. So it helps her with her little crafting outlet. She's able to list things on there just sporadically when she has new ideas. She's also got some clay face dolls on there that she has done that are kind of unique, that she enjoys doing, that take quite a bit of time. They're very time intensive, but yeah, just check it out. If you have questions, just shoot me a comment and I would be happy to help. Alright, I have reheated some of the French toast casserole for Will for brunch.
Thank you.
And I got a text from Alice. She is going to, I have to leave here in about 20 minutes to get her. They're on their way home from the Airbnb. So I just have to pick her up from her friend's house. And then, like I said, I think we're going to run to maybe Target. I don't know what I want to get my friend for her birthday. So I think I'm just going to let the shopping tell me, dictate what I want to get. But I haven't been into Target for a while. I did place an online Target order. They had buy one, get one 25% off on a lot of their like protein products. So I got a few different Atkins bars and then some Wild chicken chips, WILDE brand. They're made out of bone broth and chicken breast. So I got 2 different flavor, like 4 packs of those chips. They're kind of pricey, so I got them while they're on sale. And they'll be like not an everyday thing that I eat, but just nice to have on hand when I'm having like a sandwich and want some chips to go with it. So nice low carb, high protein. And then they also had their legendary chips on sale. So I picked up a bag of 4, it's a large bag that has 4 individual bags in it, of their pizza flavor. So I thought that sounded good. So when that comes in, it's supposed to be here Wednesday. When that comes in this week, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got from Target. But I have not been into Target in a while, and I just thought I might go in there and see if anything strikes my fancy for a good birthday gift. And I am going to have one of these ratio protein yogurts. Got 25 grams protein, coconut flavored. I add in a serving of the ratio coconut almond granola, which gives me another 5, 6, 8 grams of protein. So yeah, and it's chilly today. We've got our gas heater on, which we haven't had to use in a while, but Will woke up this morning and when he got up it was pretty cold, so we've got that running to offset the electric heat because it's cheaper to run the gas heater. You're actually keeping it up.
The last one I did was too small.
Good job. Are you moving backwards?
Yeah.
So we are in Target. I don't vlog in public much, so this feels weird, but got some birthday gifts for my friend, and Alice got a miniature sketchbook. Just a tiny, like, purse-sized one. And she found a stuffed baby Beetlejuice that she wants to show you. Isn't it cute? By it, I mean the child.
Which one?
Which one? She wanted to buy it, but it was $36?
Like 37.
And it has a stain on it.
He's so cute. He has a big forehead. Oh my god. Look at that.
Yeah. She's wearing her Beetlejuice, well, her Lydia shirt and her Beetlejuice pajama pants.
And socks.
Oh, and Beetlejuice socks. To say she's a fan is an understatement. New store, same game. Now we're at Five Below. She always has to look at the posters, even though she has no more room on her wall for posters. 0 room. None. Alright friends, we are now headed home. Alice got a belt and a pair of tights at Five Below. No more posters, because she has no more room. She said if she finds room in her bedroom for more posters, she's going to get more posters, but she would have to put them on the ceiling, essentially. We got you something from the store. Crammel egg. Because Alice said, why? I said, we should get Daddy something. She said, why? I said, because he's a good man.
Thanks.
So there's your caramel egg from me, not your daughter, because she didn't want anything to do with this.
Clearly.
It's about 3 o'clock and I'm needing something to hold me over until dinner, so I'm going to do 2 pieces of keto bread with Duke's mayonnaise and tomatoes, salt, and pepper. So I was also about to cut the watermelon that we got in this past week's grocery order. So we've had it for like 3 days. And I noticed it was a little soft. And I was like, well, I'm sure the kids aren't going to care. Like, it's watermelon. We love watermelon. But I took a bite and it tastes rancid. So unfortunately, this watermelon is going in the trash can. So I was able to get onto the Walmart app or website and get a refund on that watermelon since it was quality not so great. So they don't need the item back, which is good because I threw it away. But I got a refund on our card for that. Long story short. Short story long. Alright, it is just about 5 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get our oven burgers ready. The oven is preheating to 425. This is the one, these are the ones that we use from Sam's Club. They're the 3rd pound burgers. Angus 80/20s. So those will just cook in the oven. I'm going to season them in just a moment with some burger seasoning. And then I've got a bag of waffle fries that I will cook in the air fryer. Those only have to cook for about 15 minutes though, so those are going to go in like later. I put the burgers in for a half hour in the oven. This is the buttery burger blend by Kinder's that I put on the burger patties. So I just came in to tell Alice that she needs to clean her room, and she's kind of tired because, you know, sleepovers and whatnot, but I wanted to show you her collection of Lydia's, which I'm pretty sure I've showed most of these before. They used to be up on top of her desk over here with some more of her collectibles. As you can see, she's a collector of things. But she made this Lydia stand-up cutout thing just the other day, which I showed in a vlog. And then everything else, these are paper cutouts, these two and those two. This is an old Barbie, the felt one, an LOL doll, a peg doll, an ugly doll, like Lydia ugly doll. Fuggler, that's what I meant. This was like a little sister Barbie, and then this was one of the Dollar Tree like stuffed babies that you get in the toy department. So I know you've seen them before, but it's just kind of funny seeing them all together in one spot. Did you party too hard last night? Are you ready for bed? Did you nap for a little bit? And then I so rudely came in and woke you up and said, clean this room. Sorry, love, but it needs to be done. You're supposed to... It's... well,
I do it tomorrow when I'm energized.
you're not going to be energized tomorrow. Tomorrow you have an orthodontist appointment. And then you've got photography club at the library. And then when we get home from that, we have school. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. So you're better off doing it today. You're right, it's not too bad, but you've got some trash on the floor and your laundry needs to be put away is the main thing. So that and trash picked up would take care of a lot of it. She wants Starbucks. My sleepy girl. Love you. Fine. Be that way. Ba-da-ding ding. Time to wake up. Your face. You do look tired, I will say that. Maybe you can go to bed early tonight and you'll feel better tomorrow. Because I'm curious to see what the orthodontist has to say. Do you want a second round of braces? She doesn't care. I only care because it costs money. But if she doesn't need them, then we won't get them, but we'll see what they say. It's hard to focus on anything in here because it wants to focus on everything around my head. She's just smiling. She loves all of her things and her stuff. So she wasn't kidding. She really does want Starbucks, but I said, I'll just make you a coffee here. So I've got all of these coffee flavorings. I can make her an instant espresso. The oven just preheated though, so I've got to get the burgers in there, and then I'm going to make her a coffee. So this is what she decided on her coffee flavorings. I use the Cafe Bustelo right now. I also want to try the Nescafe Gold Blonde Roast instant espresso, but you just mix this with like water and it stirs in even in cold water. Then she chose the pumpkin caramel skinny syrup and some white chocolate caramel coffee creamer. So that's her coffee for this evening, which hopefully it doesn't keep her up all night. Here's Alice's plate. She wanted pickles on hers, and the only pickles we have are these kosher petites, so I just cut them in half. Jack's gonna come out and make his, and then I got Will's plate here. I'm not hungry at the moment, so I'm gonna eat my burger in just a little bit. So for American Heritage Girls, we were doing a fundraiser coming up, and I thought it was a unique idea, so I was gonna share it with you to see what you thought. It's an acts of kindness calendar. So you know how you've probably seen before where you sponsor a day, like you sponsor the 10th and you pay $10, or you sponsor the 8th and you pay $8, like to fill up a monthly calendar, but it's usually blank. Well, the way we're doing it, we got this idea from another troupe, is each day on the calendar, instead of being blank and just sponsoring a blank day, there's gonna be an act of kindness or like something, like the girls do something. So we have to fill out her calendar so that we can start fundraising. So I'm gonna sit with her at the table while she eats, and we're gonna come up with 30 ideas and fill up the calendar because it's blank right now, and then say, like, it says make your brother's bed on like the square that's marked number 5, because it's not actually like the 5th of the month, but the 5 square. Someone would sponsor her for $5 and she would have to make Jackson's bed, for example. So I thought it was unique, and so we're gonna sit down and do that. I can share some of it once we're done hashing all that out. So this is what her calendar looks like after we've got it all filled out. I know it's kind of hard to read, but so we will actually post this on social media and share it with friends and family, and they can sponsor a day. So like if they want to sponsor the 18th, they would pay $18, and then she would compliment a stranger. If they wanted to sponsor the 29th, they would pay $29, and then she would make dog treats for the neighborhood dogs. So we sat down and filled it all in, and she's raring to go. I am making 2 packs of these Martha White wild berry muffins. They're the ones where you just add milk, which is super convenient. So I've got my liners put into my cupcake pan. I spray them with oil because these liners tend to stick. They're just cheap ones from Walmart. And then I'm going to mix up my batter and get them portioned out. And this will give Will some muffins to have before work in the mornings. Before work this week in the mornings. I don't know why I was stumbling over my words there for a second. Alright friends, we are going to call it a night. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. I've been doing some work on the computer for AHG stuff, still kind of on and off all day. Even after doing the fundraiser calendar, I worked on some other stuff. And it is now 10:38, so Will fell asleep next to me over here on the couch. He's snoozing. Well, he just opened his eyes when I started talking, but we were watching an episode of House and he crashed, so he'll probably be going to bed here momentarily, and I probably won't be too far behind him. I do have some stuff, some planning to do just for our school week, and just want to look over and make sure that I have everything ready for the week. And other than that, I'll be heading to bed shortly myself. So thank you for coming along on another day with us. Drop a comment and share some love, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.